I miss being able to give directions by what used to be there.
What are you even talking about?
Turn where the chip shop used to be. That's a hometown.
One day, if we do our jobs. Down over there. Want to stock up on supplies?
What the hell happened here?
I don't see signs of an attack.
Scanning the bodies could provide a clue. Blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with poisoning by sulfuric acid. Most likely from consuming Kadara's water without proper filtration.
The Angara have lived on Kadara longer than us. They'd know better than to drink unfiltered water.
I suggest we examine the town's water supply.
Huh. It's encrypted. Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things who will pay anything for a slab of Ardhi and clean water. I thought all was lost when the Ket invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying our filtration system. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
That's enough. Quite the menu.
Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not enough that they'd notice right away. Skylar's log mentioned trouble with exiles. Let's check out this Charybdis Point.
Trigger discipline, Costa.
Stop riding me, Harper.
I have located the source of the SOS, marking the nav point on your map. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Good work back there.
Back where?
Wherever you like. There's a whole galaxy behind us.
Pathfinder, my scans indicate this site may be worth searching for Angaran relics. This may be an Angaran musical instrument.
Let's show it to Avela.
Check it out. Someone got our SOS.
No shit, it worked?
We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plant over there is dying.
What the hell makes a plant so important?
It's how we make a living out here. Our plant, well, has medicinal properties.
Medicinal. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we sell it to, customers who need, medicinal assistance.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one?
Sure, this is all about medicine.
Oh, it totally is. Antibiotic, whatchamacallit. And maybe it has other benefits. But in the Badlands, can't be picky.
I've got a light for your plant.
Seriously? Wow, in the middle of nowhere. Awesome! This'll do it!
And hey, feel free to take a sample with you, you know, if you ever need to fight off an infection or...
Be quiet, man.
This plant appears to have unique pharmacological characteristics. It can act as a powerful antibiotic. However, at much higher doses it may produce psychoactive effects.
So they weren't completely lying about it. This could help that sick guy back at the Nexus Refuge.
Stole the Angaran satellites
What about Heart
and
of
destroyed
Sirius?
the search vessel.
Nope.
What are the
How
odds
can I
they'll
live this
throw
long
in
and
here
miss that many
peacefully?
classics?
Less than
Must be a talent.
1%.
Here they come! Big Bob! Nice work.
If you're security, be secure.
I know what I'm doing. This job didn't exist until I started doing it.
We screw up, none of our jobs will exist.
I'm aware, thanks.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
Keep your head under fire. I figured Asari only got that calm after a few hundred years.
You can get there in under a century if the right focus is drilled into you.
So, bake 1 hour at 300 degrees or 1 minute at 3000?
Yes, exactly like that.
Pathfinder, we are nearing Karib Point, the exile camp mentioned in Yafir's logs.
We should
This is
talk
the
to
murder
whoever's in
site
charge
Mr.
and search
Vidal
the area
asked you
for
to
clues.
investigate. Pathfinder, Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
They were making a point. Not someone you want just walking around.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stop today. right? Keep an eye out for anything that might be connected to the poisoned Angara. Found it.
That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Yep. Only easy stuff ahead.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Just shut up. You agreed to it like the rest of us.
Big dinner tonight. On the house. Some protein will do everyone good.
Won't hear any complaints from me.
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I know Charybdis Point was causing trouble for the Angara.
Really? It's news to me. I just sell beds.
And clean water.
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please. Welcome back.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
I better get going.
See you around.
What if anyone finds them?
Picked clean.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
So exiles stole the Angara's design and poisoned them for good measure.
Maybe there's another explanation?
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
You murdered an entire town. I'm not leaving until I know why.
We came to them. Starving. Dying of thirst. But instead of helping us, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits, clothes, weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them?
And took all their business.
You're a monster.
No, I'm a survivor. Kill them.
At least the Angara get some justice.
You did good, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, my sensors read none. This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
Can't settle here unless Sloan agrees to play nice.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloan may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
I can't believe the Nexus exiles so many.
We weren't there.
We are now. Someone's got to fix this mess.
We support that Pathfinder, one job at a time. Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill. Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
You left, right, left.
So you can talk the talk. Now walk it.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out. That hurts.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
this what you signed on for?
We should help the Angara.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
I appreciate the assistance, but you need to leave.
I won't poke anything I'm not supposed to. I promise.
How is that possible?
It'll be easier to show you.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
Anyone up for Would You Rather?
Did you just ask, would you rather, would you rather?
That's cold, Cora. needs a strip down, Cora. Tint is off.
Excuse me?
The tint. That model was used in the first...
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Hostiles ahead!
Where's their early tech? Their motoring museum equivalent.
That was about 30,000 years back. Not much left.
Oh, no Asari Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Also no Asari child catcher.
Ugh, for the best then.
Keep expecting outlaws to jump out at us.
This technology is unaffiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class.
Got 'em all. kind of missed the
Cave ahead. Worth checking?
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Look at those stalagmites. Tights? I can never get that right.
Stalactites. Think of it like they're holding tightly to the ceiling. Yep, still hurts. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Ow! Out of options. This way. Tunnel as deep as anything. We better find something.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something? Okay, this was the surveyor's last known location.
Found the body. It's not fresh.
The surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts, collective, random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Seriously? Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
Let there be light.
You hear that?
Intruders! Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching,
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
it appears the collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
That's some super villain lair shit right there. Heard the collective was well supplied, but damn.
Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn, I was hoping for Helios' version of tulips.
The collective most likely uses it to make poison.
I'd rather you not touch that. Did you hear what I said? Hands off. Seriously? Someone says don't touch that, and the first thing you do is touch it. Am I not being clear enough? Stop touching that. It's killing you, isn't it? You gave up 600 years, came all the way to a new galaxy, And now you really want to know what that does. You're thinking, maybe a Thresher mob will pop out if I just pushed hard enough. Maybe it's a 3D holo of the new Blasto vid. Blasto versus the Scourge. Go ahead. Touch it one more time. And then I'll let you in on the secret. Okay. One more to make sure you really want it. Right. So every time you push that button, there's a 50-50 chance a prisoner in the next room dies from electroshock. And yet you did it again. Good thing I'm kidding. It doesn't actually do anything. This is Kadara. Everything's busted. You think you would have figured that out after the 28th try? Sucker.
Attack him.
Are you a new recruit too?
No, just happened to stumble on this place.
Oh, you're the Pathfinder. Crux said we're to be nice to you. I'm new here, still trying to take everything in.
Why join the collective?
I lived in Port my whole life. Then Sloane shows up and demands a protection fee. My family was still reeling from encounters with Ket. We couldn't pay, so the outcast banished us to the Badlands. The collective promised us protection and a chance to get back at Sloane. So I took it.
See you around. All right, let's see what's inside.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating the charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help. I'm not connected to the collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel. Pathfinder, still here?
What is a charlatan representative, exactly?
Most members of the collective have no direct contact with the charlatan. The boss delivers their orders through us. Even as a representative, I only get messages. I've never met the charlatan in person.
You're okay with that?
I don't like being micromanaged. As long as I carry out the charlatan's orders, I have the freedom to do as I want.
What's it like working for the collective?
Enjoyable for the most part. Pays good, and being representative gets me respect. Sure, I live in a cave, but every job has its downside, right?
You've no regrets about leaving the Nexus, then?
No way. Those idiots have no idea what they're doing. At least the charlatan has their shit figured out.
Why work for the charlatan instead of Sloane?
Because moving up in the outcasts is a popularity contest. Sloane promotes her friends over the qualified. The charlatan doesn't care who you are, just how you perform.
Thanks for the chat.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation.
Don't mind me.
Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi. High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
I'd kill. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
Thought the collective would have a better handle on their people, even recruits.
We're not soldiers. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Everything's fine. Need something? Go bother Crux.
Crux said I was welcome here. You're not making me feel welcome.
Look, I just got back from a shit job. Haven't slept in 36 hours.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the sulfur springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulphur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux, see if she was supposed to be at the springs.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado, quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter. Pathfinder, still here?
Thanks for the chat.
Who the hell are you?
Does the Collective make a habit of torture?
First off, that doesn't answer my question. And second, I hardly call this torture, just persuasion.
It's torture, and it stops now.
Seriously, who the hell are you?
The human Pathfinder.
Oh, shit. Crux said we're supposed to be on our best behavior around you.
Why?
Answers above my pay grade. Not about to argue. That's enough, Saria. Let the asshole rest.
What?
Just do it.
The Collective do this a lot? Lock people up? Beat them?
We ask nicely first. It only goes badly for the stubborn ones.
Why are these people locked up?
Because they deserve it. That guy set off a bomb near the slums, then tried to blame it on us. They're filth, Pathfinder. Every last one.
That's all.
Good. I've got to get back to work.
This salvage is registered to unaffiliated outlaws, Pathfinder. I advise caution.
Tight grip on that weapon, Cora.
It's nothing. If we get things back on track, it's nothing.
I hear ya.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
What was your deal, coming to Andromeda?
Chance for a niche that didn't exist anywhere else. Though I suppose it doesn't here either.
We're changing that. I know it.
Remnant. They're completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Packing it up for scrap.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Yes, nice job, Ryder.
All right, one more and the vault should be open.
Liam, I'm getting a lot of anomaly.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Reyes' meeting spot. No Reyes.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farrell will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're going to try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
You were right. These logs prove they came here for recruits, then started killing the locals.
And now they're dead. Don't you love a happy ending? The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Maybe the exiles will see the initiative in a new light.
Anything's possible. Admit it, some of that was fun.
We have different definitions of fun.
I'll bring you around. One day. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.
No more hidden ops, Liam. That mess with Khaled can't happen again.
We had to deal with him eventually.
I just prefer more controlled circumstances.
I'll try. But I was in crisis response, not controlled circumstances response.
Stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
That console will activate the Vault, Pathfinder. You'll first need to start the reactor and initiate the purification field.
Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Should be able to get to the purification console. Think that's it. Gotta admit, this is kind of exciting. Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
I will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Remnants. You can lay low or take them on. Heads up! Big guys ahead! This looks valuable.
We did it. Well, you did it.
There must be a trick to this. Let's give it a try. That did it.
This contains valuable data, Pathfinder. You may want to scan it.
The remnant builders just sprinkled them all over.
Pathfinder, the way across is console activated. Highlighting interface connections, Pathfinder.
Let's get all of these activated. Here they come. Good one. Coming.
capsule will activate the purification field. You may want to leave the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run.
Here it comes! Go, go!
Gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here. There's hope for Kadara yet.
Put our jump jets to the test.
Hi again. Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held accountable for these murders.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farrenth, claims she helped you create Oblivion, that it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
All right.
Pathfinder.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks. Lots to do.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieve the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
Ryder. Perfect timing. You saved me the trouble of looking for you.
Something wrong? Have there been more murders?
Nothing so morbid. This is actually a personal favor. A business rival, Zia Cordier, lifted cargo I was moving for a client.
You want my help getting it back?
We worked so well together on the Rokar job, I thought you'd be willing.
What did she steal?
No idea. Client paid extra for privacy. Considering my fees, it must be valuable.
You didn't check.
Honor's got a price. And the client paid it.
How'd this rival of yours get hold of your cargo?
Her usual tactics. Got my middleman drunk, then stole his ship.
Sounds like you know from experience.
Please, I keep to a 3-drink maximum when I'm on a job.
We cut the profits 50-50.
60-40. Final offer.
Deal.
When she stops in Kadara, Zia drinks at Krala's song. We'll start there. See if Umi heard anything that could help us.